right before the stream because I gotta get stream ready. Do you know what I mean? I gotta get stream ready. Yeah. If you have gotten through this season with just a mild sore throat, I'm crossing my fingers for you, and I'm hoping it stays that way because my fucking god, everyone has been so goddamn sick here, myself included. That was like the worst. It was like the worst illness I've had, I think, including bouts of COVID in like years, in absolute years. It was ridiculous. But my system is clear here for the return of whatever Wednesday. I've been so looking forward to getting back on the old, getting back on Twitch for January because we've got a very exciting slate, including tonight. We've got a lot of stuff lined up here. I think we're probably going to jump straight in with the old Fantasy League results. Which I think that was a very competitive season. We'll take a look at that there in just a few moments. But how y'all doing? How's 2026 going so far? How them resolutions going for you, eh? How's dry January going for everyone? Not going for me, obviously. I mean, actually, it kind of is because I feel like this might sound like functioning alcoholism, but I don't count the old Twitch drinks midweek as drinking. That does really sound like functional alcoholism, but I really don't. But I don't think I will be going to like a function. I don't think I'll be, to me, going out on the beer means going out. That's going out. I will not be out on the beer in January. And that's the distinction I'm making, and I'm sticking with it. Mitch has subscribed. Wait, my chat's over the alert. There we go. Mitch also, so Mitch is doing the snowboy tech of watching an ad and then resubbing. They see the gang is ensuring that 2026 is my richest year ever, and those are resolutions I can get behind. I appreciate that, gents. Thank you so much, Mitch. 41 months for Mitch, greatly appreciate. Mitch, I forgot to say actually, we did toast you at Manchester because we loved our seats, and it was only via your assistance with the magic code that we were able to get such good seats. So we were toasting you at AEW Manchester. Your theory ring was very nice, very nice. I feel like that's a little bit more intimidating than the actual driving. For some reason I was incredibly anxious doing my theory. I'm certain you'll smash it. But best of luck to you on it. And so if you're taking your theory and then I suppose what you're then hoping to get on the road. Did I do this? Have I said this on stream? I think I did this in the interim while we were off. The way the Irish system works, I was about to say I've booked my test. I have not booked my test already. Novelty Act coming through hot with the 15-month streak, and he has gotten us to a hype train on the first stream of the year, boys. 5 minutes of it kicking off. I might just put Thin Lizzy back on. Thank you very much, Novelty Act, for subbing. Greatly appreciated, gents, for the subbing. We are flying here to kick January off. So Ireland does have the black market tests going on. So what I was about to say was there. So this is a great setup. So we've got a massive backlog of driving tests, right? So I've been doing my lessons. I've got my instructors /instructors. Like I go to like a company, and they have a couple of guys, and they've all been saying you're doing great. Let me put on some tunes here just in the background while we're yapping away here before we look at the Fantasy League. So I've been doing really great, and we have a massive backlog. We had a backlog before COVID, and then COVID completely fucked the backlog. And so here's how the system works in Ireland, right? I'm ready to do my test. I log on to the website, and I paid them. They've gotten €85 off me, which is the fee you pay to do the test. And I did that in the middle of December, and they went, okay, cheers. We'll reach out to you at some point to let you know you've got an exam. They don't tell you, they don't give you a window that they'll even reach out to you by. They don't say we'll be in touch within 3 weeks and your exam might take place in 8 weeks. No. They're just like, we'll be in touch with you at a non-specific period in the future to let you know when you can have your test. And that will almost certainly be later again. If they email me next week, they're not going to email me next week and say your test is next week. So my understanding from chatting to people in the Limerick area is that you're looking at, I booked it in December, they're like, you're kind of looking at March, April for a test. And so yes, we do in this country have the thing where people are, like, it's a fucking PS5, getting their booking and then like selling it and then going on like shady, you know, backroom dealings and selling people a position on the wait list for a test. I don't give enough of a fuck to pay that, but that is going on. So there you go. But it's so fucking shit. But I am nonetheless happy with the progress, and I'm hoping I will be on the road fairly soon. I'm at the stage now where I'm kind of like, you know what? And I think this is the real thing I needed to be able to do. Is I'm now at the stage where I'm like, okay, I can drive, right? It's always been a bunch of asterisks. Like early on when I was doing my lessons, I was like, okay, I'm feeling a little good. I can do X, Y, Z, but could I really on my own go from point A to point B without assistance? Now I'm kind of at the point where I think I could be, and it's just a case of waiting around for for my test. Oh, new car over the holidays. Very nice, very nice. Here's what I'm wondering. Similar to the sending the RSA here in Ireland, similar to sending them 85 quid, and in exchange for that, I got a notification that I might at some point in the future get a driving test. I also, around the same time, in fact, at some point in December, I did pre-order an AYN Thor, the Chinese emulator 3DS looking thing. And a game in my head that I'm tracking is, okay, which one will I get first? Will I get the newest little Chinese piracy device, or will I get a driving test? Which one will I get first? And I think it's gonna be neck and neck. I think it's gonna be neck and neck. So we'll see how that goes. But I will update you all accordingly on my driving test. Will we kick off whatever Wednesday with a mainstay of the feature, and we take a look at the Fantasy League? I think we should get cracking with that. And there's no secrecy here. Right there at the top of the screen, there you see it. No grand reveal. The boy Mig, he's gone and done it. The boyhood dream has come through, and his reward was a new car. Spoilers, I sent him the new car, okay? I wanted to do the big reveal here on stream, but congratulations. Sorry to the rest of you could have all had a new car, but no joy, listen, I'm not shitting money, no runners-up prizes, all right, So, drive safe in that, keep that baby strapped in, and just look both ways, and, yield, and stuff about that. I will say, when we drafted up our teams back in, I guess I think it was January or February, was it? Sorry, Twitch is telling me to open a chest. Oh, look at this. I got a new fucking emote. What is this? What the fuck is this? I shouldn't be so distracted by this shit, but it's like a what? Oh, it's the frog. Okay, there you go. Hell yeah, boy! When we first did up our teams, I believe that this website generated an estimate for us, and I'm pretty sure mine always estimated that I was going to come fourth, which I did in fact come fourth. Oh, the doc's coming in hot with the sub, greatly appreciated. 18 months for the doc. Greatly appreciated, sir. We'll have to jump on some Arc Raiders at some point now that I'm back streaming and you've got your streams up and running. But yeah, I believe I was prophesized to finish fourth, and indeed I did finish fourth. So Mig won. Pretty tight at the top. To be fair to Novelty Act. 13 points in it. Not even 13 points. I mean, or there's wait, so like 12.9 points in it, basically. So a very, very, very tight run. Ring Rust coming in with a very commendable 96 there. So a bit of a gap there, but still right on the heels of Novelty Act. And then there was myself, slightly below Rust there again. Vinny coming in just ahead, but there was like there's like only a decent amount of daylight between all of these. Like I think even though like Mig blew away, say like the number 3 and number 4, like Novelty Act was right there. I think that was a pretty damn competitive spread, and then Mitch and Mark, you know. The funny thing is, Mark had some pretty damn good picks early on. I mean, if you were to break down like points per pick, I feel like Mark had a pretty damn good selection there. Although, you know, he did also ship a game this year, so I think he may have gotten distracted. Look, Mitch. I commend Mitch's strategy of going, well, because this is what I was trying to do as well. Like, obviously, people are going to fight for the big ones, but you want to try and bid and, like, poach games that people haven't heard of. Like, a lot of my ones, I was kind of going for ones that people either weren't aware of or wasn't on their radar. And Mitch went the VR route, which had a similar positive and negative side to it. But I think the unfortunate reality is a lot of those VR games just didn't hit, right? So, let's take a look at the winning lineup here. So Mig had Night Rain, Death Stranding 2, Wanderstop, Ninja Gaiden 4, Shinobi, the first Berserker, Donkey Kong, Bonanza getting grabbed this late. Did anyone else bid on Bonanza? Like, that seems like a fairly obvious money maker. I have to assume some people bid on that. Mina the Hollower, Dispatch, a big one from the second half of the year. One of the most acclaimed games of the year. I have not played a second of Dispatch. Maybe we'll stream some of that at some point this year. I think the Doc who just subbed there in the chat, I believe he is streaming some Dispatch at the moment, and I've seen little clips. And it seems like my jam. And Sword of the Sea was another big one. Counterpicking Assassin's Creed Shadows, perfectly reasonable counterpick. Seemed like a good counterpick. Obviously, it hurt him to the tune of 11 points, but not enough to knock him off. So well done there. I mean, yeah, if we look at we look at like Mitch's. So I mean, like it was like the funny thing is, like, baby steps. When you have conversations with people, or you listen to conversations with people about baby steps, the people who love it really love it, right? And it's on a lot of Game of the Year lists. I think Eurogamer had it quite high, but plenty of people disliked it. Look, we streamed the whole thing. We know the highs and lows of baby steps quite literally. So obviously Baby Steps was not going to be a big points earner. Pokemon did better than I would have thought it did. I mean, we know the deal with Pokemon. Every time we watch a direct and there's a clip of a Pokemon game on that, this looks like not even an N64. This looks like a bad N64 game. This looks like a game that if it did not have a Nintendo license on it, people wouldn't look at it fucking twice. Yeah, to a T, I thought it had a little bit of buzz, but the reviews didn't hit. Also, I'm pretty sure the director came out and was like, yeah, I didn't make any money off of that. Dying Light the Beast did pretty well. Silent Hill F, an extremely late game bid here. Mitch's second last pick, and that was a 16-point earner, as was Luminez Arise. I did post about this on the Discord, but I did just last week finish Silent Hill F, and that game is excellent. I'm not a big New Game Plus guy in general. I don't instantly jump straight in to play more games, but the way they tease you with the prospect of other endings at the end of that first game is really well done. Yeah, so like it's because honestly, like, obviously, so you went for a certain strategy early on, but I think a lot of these late game plays were good, you know. So I think maybe in the new year, if we bin off the VR strat, I think you'll do well. But yeah, Novelty Act. Let's see what Novelty Act did, just because he came, just pipped the post there. Split Fiction, of course, a great first pick. Civ 7, again, a little bit controversial. Pirate Yakuza. The Yakuza games are going to be rock solid. Claire Obscure at number 4. 4th round pick. The most acclaimed game of the year. 92. 24 points. An incredible late round pull there for Novelty Act. Dragon Quest 1 and 2, Eternal Strands. Obviously, this God of War thing, I mean, just floating in and out. Just floating in and out of the conversation all year. It was rumored, and then it was, oh, it's a new 3D game. Oh no, it's a side-scrolling thing. Oh, it's set in, you know, it's Greek. It's like there's a million different things leaking about it, and then just nothing. Arc Raiders, another great. Some of the bids people were making late game were really good. Arc Raiders, a great late game pull. Voyagers, Another solid one, and the Cosmic Invasion, that Marvel arcade game. Yeah, so well done there to Novelty. Nothing to be ashamed of. Nothing to be ashamed of. Did anyone... No one took Grand Theft Auto 6, did they? No one was that silly. No. Okay. Oh, you know what? I actually... Because I kind of had Oh, Mig did? Oh, you dropped it. You dropped it. That's right. That's right. That's right. It's been a while since I checked this. I forgot. I got minus points for Call of Duty, dude. After last year's Call of Duty, I was like, that's a rock solid pick. They've gotten their feet back under them. They're gonna stay on the path they're on currently. Well, they fucked that up, and it was like the worst one they've, depending on who you ask, one of the worst ones they've ever released. Black Ops 7. Firebreak. I was kind of hoping by the end of the year, Firebreak might claw back enough positivity that some of those reviews there would be some fresh reviews that might bump it, but I would say it seems like they are still updating it as of this stream. I would say any updates they do on FBC after this point are purely going to be an exercise in PR, an exercise in Remedy, Remedy, good guys who everyone likes, a studio with a good reputation. I think if they're still updating Firebreak, that's them just doing, look, it's good PR if 2 people are playing this game, if we put updates out for it. I'm pretty sure in one of their earnings calls, they just straight up acknowledged that they didn't think they were going to be able to turn it around. Because it launched on fire, and then they came out and they're like, we're going to work on it, don't worry, shit happens, we're gonna rebound it and work on it, and they have worked on it. But I think on one of their most recent updates, they were like, we don't expect this thing to make any of its money back. Yeah. Look, I genuinely was hopeful for it. I thought, I was like, if anyone could do something interesting in this space, it's these guys. But no joy. I nearly got counterpick points. Yeah, I was happy with Sonic late, and Battlefield as well. Again, Battlefield was one that I knew, like, in this community, I was like, I knew people, no one, I'm probably the only person here keeping an eye on Battlefield. And Sonic's like a sneaky one as well, because, like, those games review well, but they're not like, they're not gangbusters. Yeah. So, that is the Fantasy League. Well, I mean, I suppose, so we should probably, we should probably take a look at the, how do we jump in to do a new year? Blueprints has 90. Well, listen, people. Oh, no. Blueprints was Eurogamer's Game of the Year. Look, Game of the Year season to me, listening to all these different podcasts, reading all these lists, Game of the Year season was a festival of reading people talk about Blueprints and just me just not getting it. Can I like start another league with all the same people? Like, how does this work? Do I have to like I think I probably have to restart it, right? Or start a new one rather. Hang on, let me see here. Player action, manage league. Change year specific, special auctions, league manager. Start a new year. Here we go. Starting a new year will not impact your current year. You can always be able to access all years in your current league, and starting a new year does not end your current. Now I wonder if can I change the rules here? Oh, okay, great. We can brainstorm this together. Okay. Was everyone happy with 10? I think 10 was a good number last year. 10 overall, 5 to draft at the beginning, 1 counter pick. Counter essentially for more details, click here. Number of counter picks to draft. This is the number of games that will be chosen by each player at the draft. Yeah, thank you, Mick, for being the voice of Mark. We have 1 less person though, so maybe more games. I'm also You know what? Let's keep it at an even 10. Let's keep it at an even 10. And I think 1 counter pick is probably fine. Bidding settings. The system was good, right? Get out that where some players are more engaged, invested, and others more. If you want to keep playing the standard way with fully secret, I think the secret bidding was good. I like the kind of like bidding system as it was, trading system. Yeah, I think we talked about this last year. We were setting this up. I can't imagine a world where anyone would do a trade, but we'll keep the option there if people want if people want it. You know. Okay, now game dropping. This was a bit not contentious, but we talked about it. This is one of those like figured it out after we kind of got moving last year. Okay, so what do we got checked here? Only allow drafted to be dropped. If this is checked, pickup games will not be droppable, no matter... Do people want the option to drop a game they bid on? I'm not sure how I really feel about that. Because does that then affect people's ability to get it? Because if you're in a bidding war with someone else and you win it and then you drop the game, that game's then just gone, isn't it? You can't... The other person can't then get it. So I guess you should probably be forced to stick. Yeah, if you bid for a game, no, they can get it if you drop it. Okay. Counter picks block drops. I'm happy to keep that. Enable super drops. Super drops allow players to drop a single game with no conditions. For example, you can drop a game that has already come out and scored poorly, or you can drop a counter pick that scored very well. I think having 1 or 2 unreleased drops is fine. Let's go... Okay, game drop. Okay, so if we go... No super drop. I mean, I feel like if we make the dropping a little bit more flexible, then you kind of you don't need a super drop then. So like, okay, if you have a game that is slated to release and you want to drop it, how many? The default number was 3. Okay. So how do we feel about games that will not release? I think if you're gonna, I think we should maybe like keep that extremely limited, like 1, because to me, if you're picking a far out game that doesn't have a release date, that's the risk. You shouldn't be able to like gobble up a load of like huge name games that you know are going to be hits if they come out. If it's confirmed to not release, then it can be dropped. 1 or 2 is fine. I think I almost want to go 1. I think if you put your name on like, let's say if you put your name on like Hogwarts Legacy 2, let's just say, right? Because you know they're making another one, and let's say there's rumors that's going to come out this year. I like the idea that if you're grabbing games based on rumors, there should be risk rewards that, and not just all reward, you know. Yeah, I think 1 is fine. Okay. Let's turn off the super drops. I think that's fair. And this setting I thought was good. If someone counter picks your game, you cannot drop it, which I think is an interesting strat with this. These options let you choose which games are available in your league. Okay. Yeah. Early access, no. Director's cut, no. Expansion pack. Partial remake. I I gotta be honest. I kind of wanna. I would like to allow some of this stuff. Should we do yank sport rules for draft order? I think that's fair. I think that's fair. I'll pop the order into the Discord. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I think early access is too messy. Director's cut is too messy. Expansion pack. I think if they put out a Monster Hunter Wilds DLC this year, I think that's a perfectly reasonable. Now, I personally wouldn't be in a rush to bid on any of that stuff. I there's not exactly a lot of hot DLC out these days. You know what I mean? Okay, Russ says no on the expansion pack. Novelty X says yes. Ports, I'm happy to leave no. All early access or stuff, no. International releases, no. Remaster, nah. Yearly installment, no. I mean, actually, should yearly installment be allowed? If you want to waste a bet on like Madden, because you know it'll get like 10 points. Do you know what I mean? Like, because those yearly installments, they're not going to score 95, but they're not gonna score. You know, if you want to if you want to use a pick on something that's like safe, I think you should be allowed to do that. Snake Eater was considered a remake, as in from the ground up. Let's put yearly installment over here. No remasters, no, definitely not. Mig is also no on DLC. Hang on, let me do a poll here. Oh, what a tune. That's enough of that. I'm gonna pull an ages. Hang on. Okay. All right, there you go. The rest of this stuff I'm actually fine leaving off. I'm not going to ban VR. VR will be in there. Buyer beware. Buyer beware on but yeah, early access, director's cut, DLC, we'll see what the poll says. Partial, so like Demon Souls 20, so do they consider... Oh, dude, the difference between a partial remake and a full remake is really bizarre to me. So Demon Souls 2020 is partial, but Crash the Insane trilogy is full. I don't quite understand. I don't quite understand that. Port, no need for ports. Yeah, no. I think we'll let the poll go here on DLC, and that'll be the only real change we'll make. To be fair to the folks who run this game, I really think the video game industry as a standard, I really think we need to fucking define what a remake is and a remaster is. Because it's very hard. Like, you look at Resident Evil 2 2019, right? That is a different game, right? That is very obviously a completely different game. It is a spiritual remake. New engine, new perspective, new controls, cutscenes completely reanimated, dialogue redone, blah, blah, blah. And then you look at Metal Gear Solid Delta, which you, on the surface, you look at it and think, oh yeah, that's like Resident Evil 2, it's a complete new thing. But then you play the game and it's like, oh no, this is the PS2 game. The enemy logic is the same, the enemy placement is the same, the voiceover is all reused, they haven't changed one word of the script. They've put modern controls in it, but you can also play it with the shitty PS2 controls. Like that is okay. The nays have it in the poll. I think we can arbitrate whether a specific game in the league case by case. You didn't see the poll. Well, anyway, listen. We're going status quo on it. We didn't. Plus, as I said at the top of this topic, what good DLC comes out these days anyway? I don't think we're missing out on very much by not including that. Okay. Advanced settings. 2 points per point over 90. That's fine. Tiebreak system. Lowest projected points win. Earliest bid. I kind of like that, but no, we'll go. Wait, no, projected points is okay. Never mind. We'll see. Game release rule. This setting handles whether or not a game must be officially released in order to get points. By default, they do. However, recently, more and more games have had strange releases, such as Overwatch 2 and Multiverses. This option allows players to get points as soon as the game has an open critic score. This also means that early access games will count for points if they are in early access. I think I'm happy to go only need score. It is literally how Martin won class president, by the way. It's like 1 for DLC, 2 for DLC. Yeah. So just so if you pick a game and it ends up with an open critic page of some description, you should get points for it. Counterpick deadline. Ideally, everyone would have it done way earlier than that. If you enable this option, then after this date, a game that is considered might release will be treated like a will not release game for dropping and counterpicking purposes. Let's go. What if we go like end of October? Halloween. Allow games to be moved into ineligible slots. Usually you cannot intentionally move a game into a slot if it's not eligible. If you want to play with the custom rules like having it benched, then you need to enable it. That's fine. Don't worry about that. The year is not active yet. You need to create your publisher for the year. Okay, well that's fine. You know what? We've I won't activate this just yet. I'll post the drafting order. Oh wait, no, I think it's already done it. Has it? Oh no, it hasn't. No, I was about to say. Yeah. Okay. What I'll do is I will post in the Discord when we are publishing this. Obviously, I don't want to do it just now because I know most people are here, but just to give everyone a chance to a couple of days' notice to get their affairs in order. And yeah, I will publish that during the week. This is a lot of fun last year. I'm really glad we did this. And 2026 is obviously. Do we need to kick Mark? Well, I'll ask him. If he wants to join, he can join. I think he had a perfectly good slate at the start of the year. He didn't make any bids. Fair enough. So I will message him if he wants out. I'll take him out. But yeah, there we go. That is the Fantasy League. I will publish that in the next couple of days, and I will post updates as we go along. I had a moment earlier today. It's kind of fitting that it was a stream day, and I imagined this topic would come up. But it's funny you post that Snowboy. I did have a moment today where I was like, there's a lot of good stuff out in the cinema that I would like to see like this week or next week or in like the next 2 weeks. Getting into award season, I'd like to be up on all the hot new releases, stuff that's probably not going to release in good quality online in the immediate future. So I was like, maybe I should just go see Marty Supreme in the cinema. I'm kind of hoping that, like, is it just a obscure enough film that the average freak won't go to it and annoy me during it? I don't know. I'm hoping Hamnet will sound pretentious enough that Johnny Snapchat will not be in there fingering his girlfriend if I go and see it in the cinema, but not gonna worry. I'm in the cinema in a very, 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 very long time. I honestly, And I am missing it a little bit, and I'm kind of sick of kind of waiting around to see films, which is such a first world problem because in 2026 they release on digital so fast. But yeah, I'd like to see Marty Supreme. I would like to see Avatar. I would like to see Hamnet when it comes out. There was another one as well. Like another one. Like there's decent stuff out now. So yeah, I feel like, yeah, Hamnet audience will either be kind of people dragged along or most likely just not a lot of people there. I mean, I know it's got a lot of Irish representation and it's sweeping at the awards, so will people maybe go and see it because it's the big film winning loads of awards with Irish people in it? I don't know. I don't know if people care about that. Wait, if I go back, can I... Oh! No, Ross, it still has your old name. I think you might need to generate a new one for the new league. Wait. Oh, weird. Oh, okay. Wow, that was fast. Oh, I'm gonna have to think up a new name. Anyway. What do I want to do next? I've got a couple of things lined. I got a game I want to play. I also... Have you heard of this? I've got some wrestling I want to watch, folks. I think we might watch some... Let's watch some wrestling. I will switch over to it here. Right, let's turn off the tunes. No Fed and no Good Brothers. Neither. Ring Russ has recommended a match. Of course you can recommend a match. I actually had another match lined up as well. What is this? Hang on, we've got some variety of... hang on. No, wrong button, Barry. This one. There you go. A Falls Count Anywhere street fight between Heidenreich and a Doink? Alabama Doink, the chat is informing me. Okay. Okay, I guess we're watching this now. Golden Corral. Decent house they drew in the Golden Corral car park, to be fair. Okay, this is already great.
Hey, look at this guy right here. This guy right here is why we're building the wall right here.
Oh, wow! Topical, straight from the headlines. Doink need a die. Let's fucking go. Got his ass. Kill yourself, Doink. Kill yourself. Is that LA Knight? Sounds like him. Sounds like him. I might need a diet, but I'm unscrutable. Yeah!
What do you think, Travis?
It is him!
What that people at? Ladies, hey, you a guy or a lady? Right there.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
See, that right there is why we're going to transgender.
What is happening?
Let me tell you something. I don't care if you're 6 years old.
I don't remember Doink saying this.
You talk about me, I'm gonna come out there and slap the crap out of you.
The cops, the woke police have showed up. They heard his remark about the wall.
You sit down and make her stand. She could use a hey. It don't matter. Hey, it don't matter. Hey, when you're done here with this show, you need to walk your butt up and down this road. And you're way too fast. Hey, you see that gotta run? That's what you need to be doing. Don't not just standing here watching me. You literally gotta run.
Man, like that pause for laughs.
You like that, don't you? Hey, can you see me or you blind?
I see your ass, but I choose not to. We see you poking on mine.
Oh, hey, come here. Hey, Kamala, come here. Kamala with leg.
Uh-oh.
Kamala.
Oh, Heidenreich, save us, Heidenreich.
There's another dead guy.
Discovered Cheddar Falls? Is that a foodstuff? Brother! Oh, the mic! Oh, the mic and the music are cutting. Pretty sick shirt on Heidenreich, let's be honest. You look like Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead, folks. Is Heidenreich stealing valor with this jacket though? I don't know if he earned those stripes.
You understand what a street fight is? You probably ain't never been in a fight in your life. I bet half you ain't never been in a real fight. Hey. Oh, wow.
He served him. Ah. As long as there are no further questions, yes. Thawed out of a block of ice, wasn't it? That was the original pitch. Ah, you'd missed the live wrestling, lads, all the time. And not that AAW shit, you'd missed the real live wrestling. Hopefully Alabama Doink gets booked for Carrot. This guy's talking to the cameraman! Oh, this is insane. He's describing how you get on Facebook to that man. Oh, man. This is amazing. Countdown is on 16 carat, by the way. Very excited. All that shit booked. Ready to go. See my man Naito. He's moving great, folks. He looks great. He looks alive. And like he's really comfortable. Oh, Signalis. Great game. Great game.
Everybody, Doink needs to die. Doink needs to die.
Oh, do it again. Do the joke again. Oh, we missed the first bump. Nice. Oh, the newest Prey? Yeah, I want to play that. Nice.
What's up, baby?
Look at the size of that guy. There's a big tall man in a suit in the crowd. Oh, dearie me. Come on, Mr. Ugly Clown. Oh, fuck. Man, respect Alabama Doink walking around in that outfit. Make him wish he would die. I love when a match spills onto a real road. I love it. This is the American dream right here. Look at this. Yeah, have you seen how they drive in America? What the fuck? I remember nearly shitting myself when I got in my friend's car in Texas for Mania. And we got on one of those absurd, like, 5-lane fucking motorways. And everyone was just cutting in front of everyone. I was like, what the fuck is going on? What is happening? Yeah, boy! Hell yeah. A little bit blue, but the kids are on the other side of the road, so it's fine. The kids are on the other road, so it's fine. Like, you know, you can, you can work a little blue on the other side of the road, you know?
What's up, baby? My friend! One, two, go, man. I had it. Get on me for the wall? No, let's go back across the street. Back across the street, guys.
You know, the camera's still with you, boys. The camera can hear you. The camera can hear you. Just two brothers walking arm in arm. It's beautiful. No, no. The promoter's like, no, no. No, no. Come on. Oh, he's determined. Heidenreich's determined. I'm doing a spot on that car. Oh, dude, this is... America used to be a real country, man. They used to make some actual art, you know? Now what do they make? I love LA. You know? Oh, hell, oh, the hell, been held up by the fans! That's what I'm going. Wait, what? What? Everyone's chipmunked. Everyone's chipmunked. What's happening? What's happening? Oh, okay. Oh my god. These guys did like the cinematic match before the cinematic match. Just yelling! Oh! That's pretty cool. I mean, you yell to move right in front of the camera. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Nice. Yeah, like, so is there like just like a rental company that like, do you know what I mean? That'll just let you do that? Or is the promoter just that much of a fucking... Does he just love the game that much? He's like, you know what I mean? Fuck my car up, boys. I don't care. This is Mig's new car! If you were wondering what the connection is... Oh, they're having that Def Jam. What's that match type in Def Jam 2? The I can't remember what it's called. We'll stick the United match on after this. I know. Oh, that's like super slow-mo.
I don't care. I'm gonna kill you.
This really is like the Def Jam match. They're working over the entire car. It doesn't get much better than that. Oh, oh, he's got a windshield wiper. I was like, is he gonna spank him with it? Oh shit! Oh, dude, he fucked his hand up. He fucked his hand up. Oh, dude, if I was here live for this and I was drinking beer in a Golden Corral car park. No, guys, no, really. When the VOD comes out, no, really, you gotta check it out. Oh God. This guy loves The Walking Dead. This guy loves The Walking Dead. I've never seen a wrestler. This might be the new record for most Walking Dead references during one match at 2. There have been actual matches with zombies in them with less references to The Walking Dead. What is this going to be? Oh, fucking hell. Oh.
I ain't that athletic, baby. This time, baby. 1, 2, jump. Do it again.
Funny thing about peak CCK back in the day was that it was really obvious that, like, OTT, whenever they would book them, that... Sorry, I really tried to mute for all my cops. I'm still a little bit coffee. It was really obvious that they didn't, like, get CCK, so the matches they booked them in were always weird, and they were never that good. So we wouldn't even come out of those shows with the live bump going, oh, that's CC. Like, every time I saw them live, I was like, I do not get it at all. I was like, I don't fucking get it. But that was, you know, I think it was just one of those things where if you were a regular at a promotion where they were regulars, you had an attachment to them. Just like we had an attachment to a bunch of locals. And they never did anything special in Ireland that I saw.
He feels better now. He feels better now.
But even in real time, I was just like, this is just a case of, like... Like, it felt like Joe, like, felt obligated to book him because he was one of the hottest things on the scene at the time. But also didn't get it. And so they were just in, like, whatever matches, and we were all just kind of shrugging our shoulders. Yeah, and then, like, you'd go on Twitter after on a Progress Sunday, and it was like they just turned water into wine. They had the greatest thing you'll ever see in your life. Make sure you watch the VOD. And once upon a time, I did watch every Progress VOD. Now that feels like a lifetime ago. I gotta respect the fast forwarding during the walking. I gotta respect it. That must have looked like shit at regular speed. That must have looked so bad. Send me some images on Facebook? Oh. Yeah, how do you not peek on the car, man? How do you not peek on the car? No, but yeah, that's the finish! Oh, that's good stuff. That is excellent. Excellent match. Oh, the pipe. Yeah, yeah.
prices. The other camera guy is going to put it on YouTube. I want to thank Golden Corral one more time.
I want to thank Golden Corral one more time.
Fundraiser for children. And also Steve, the general manager, come to the ring.
Oh, the manager of the Golden Corral, come to the ring, please.
Once again, I want to thank everyone for doing the fundraiser. We had a success. Steve, the general manager of Golden Corral, please come out here and say special thanks to everybody.
Okay, we don't need to hear from him. The video just ends. Sorry, okay. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Before we watch some Airline, let's play one video game. Let's play a video game. Let's play a fucking video game. Folks. Oh Christ. Okay. Alrighty. This is Timesplitters Rewind, which I'm sure some of you might have heard of. This is a fan-developed, officially endorsed remake of the first 3 Timesplitters games from the PS2. This is on the PC, it's in early access, and it is 100% free to play. High resolution, high frame rates, completely remade textures and objects. It's getting a lot of buzz. I've been very excited to check it out. So let's take a quick look at it and see what it has to offer. This is version 0.3, and this is a this is not on Steam or any other service like that. Again, so this is officially endorsed, I believe, before the most recent sale of the Timesplitters IP. The folks behind this game got the blessing to use the name and the various other IP attachments to this. But obviously they can never sell it. So they don't list it on Steam or anywhere else like that. You just go to their website and download it. Let's just do some arcade here. I booted this up just to make sure it worked. But I have not actually played any of it. Let's just throw back, I guess. Team deathmatch.
3,
Oh, okay.
2,
Wow.
1, go!
Okay.
First kill!
First kill by the Barrylad, hell yeah.
That's gonna hurt!
Someone shoot me from behind?
Killing spree! Ooh!
Alrighty, it looks good, it feels good. My mouse sensitivity is probably a smidge too high, but...
Wasted!
Oh, shit, okay. Sawn off shotgun.
Hole in one!
It's very weird because I kind of want to say, oh, it feels like you remember it, but like... Obviously, these were console shooters. That was kind of their main thing. So it feels very weird playing it with keyboard and mouse, but it looks great and it feels really good. It's super responsive.
Body bag!
Oh shit. Obviously, it's free now, and I mean it'll probably be free forever because again, this is a fan-developed thing. I believe they've got a pretty decently sized team. Oh shit. Yeah, you can actually aim, so you're playing with, like, you know... so I'm playing with a mouse. I guess I could play with a controller, but...
That's got killing spree!
I'm not sure what engine this is made in, but... And, like, obviously... So it looks very modern, but one thing I think this from messing around with it, my immediate impression... is kind of... Maybe it is made in Unreal, but it kind of avoids that uncanny feeling and that uncanny aesthetic that a lot of games have when they are remade in a modern engine. Like, obviously, this looks very modern, but it doesn't look like... Like, for some games, that kind of breaks the art style. Do you know what I mean? Whereas this Oh, I've been playing this game for about 10 seconds, and I can tell you, this feels a lot better than it felt when I was it 2 years ago? I was playing the original Timesplitters games, and I had a lot of fun playing them. They're awesome games, but like, you know, playing them on an emulated PS2 on a controller has its drawbacks, you know. Are you fuckers spawning with guns? That's bullshit.
Killing spree.
Killing spree.
Wasted.
Oh shit.
Execution.
Okay, alt is, yeah, okay. It's standard, you know, PC controls.
Headshot.
Actually, what does right click do? Gotta get a gun before I can find that out. Ooh. Okay.
1 minute to go. Body bag. Killing spree.
Is the announcer not from the originals? Again, as we talked about when I played through these games, I only ever played 3, and obviously I didn't do any online because I was a PS2 boy. Well, obviously the PS2 had online, but not in my house it didn't. No. Oh shit.
Killing spree. Killing spree.
Couple of seconds left.
Time out.
All right. Unlocked Tin Man Trial Arcade League. Okay. How do I... Main menu, okay. Okay, so that's the arcade mode. Is there... So there's a story mode, right? Offline story, host online? Oh, okay, so it's only Timesplitters 1. Okay. I think I saw some people say that some of the maps from Timesplitters 2 are... Okay. We'll do one level on... Actually, no, I don't really like the levels from Timesplitters 1. We'll take a look at them in a second. Can I do an online? Story. Okay, so is there no, I guess there's no online yet, in terms of just playing, with random folks. Challenge. Infiltration, okay. Destroy the radar and enter the dam without being detected by any of the Russian guards. Okay, so this is the first level of the second game.
2, 1, go!
Oh, wow. Oh, man. Wow, this looks and feels insane, dude. Okay, you can use the number pad at the top like a normal PC game. Oh, that's awesome. E to open doors again, like a regular PC game. Oh, there's the music. Okay, that counts as being detected, okay.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, this time. Yeah, I kind of feel like I need to turn down my mouse sensitivity a little bit. Wait, what happened there? Am I getting detected? Is that what's happening there?
2, 1, go!
Shit. Okay. Alright, that's the second level anyway. Yeah, so I guess, can you not... what are the challenges we got here?
Three, two, one, go!
Oh, shit. Oh, you fucker. Ah, yeah. Oh, I got it. I got it. I got it. Okay, so those are the challenges. Let's do arcade custom. Oh, okay, okay, hang on. Join online, okay. I hope this game doesn't have anyone playing in Western Europe. Love Daddy. Me too! Okay, we're playing with other people. Hey, yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm spectating. Can I respawn? No. Oh shit! Fucking hell, I'm shit, man. Oh, there's body armor back here. Shit. What a ridiculous name. This fucking guy.
Killing spree.
Alright, stick and move, stick and move. That's the game.
That's gotta hurt.
Oh, I'm dead.
Killing frenzy.
Alright, boys.
Beheaded.
Fucking hell, it's hard. Alright. I'm gonna leave my teammates to that. Have I unlocked very much? I suppose. So yeah, there's like a decent amount of stuff in this early on. So you've got the story mode. You can play online or off, I guess, and you can play with do you have to beat? I think you got to do one of the first ones to unlock the other ones. But Timesplitters 2 coming at a later date, obviously. We saw from that challenge map that they do have like the map from the first level of Timesplitters 2 already kind of half done. But yeah, you've got your challenge online and off, your story online and off, your challenge, which is, you know, the classic, one of the famous Timesplitters things, target practice, you know, horde mode, stuff like that, and then you've got that arcade mode. It doesn't look like they have any kind of like, you all just jump into a match and shoot each other in team deathmatch. But again, early access, this seems really cool. I mean, and if you're into your Timesplitters, it is free. It is completely fucking free. Yeah, 2 and 3 are going to be tough, especially because I don't know, like, do they have access to the cutscenes, like the source material of the cutscenes? It's going to be tough, but you know what? I think fans will be forgiving of either a lack of cutscenes or very basic cutscenes if they get the levels right. Do you know what I mean? That's kind of what people want. But yeah, that's Timesplitters Rewind. It is super cool. I tell you what. Well, yeah. These people put it up on YouTube and allow it to be rewatched on streams like mine. And that's bloody Airline, folks. All right, it's bloody Airline.
Airline tonight. Football's coming home. Flying in on Britannia.
We ran out of champagne, opened all the bottles. We ran out of lager.
This is the last episode of season 1, folks.
I was like having a bad day that day, and I'm just saying I caught the brunt of it because I really, honest to God, wasn't rude.
I need 3 glasses, all with ice, please.
And BJ's shaken but not stirred.
Make it snappy, come on.
Oh shit, I got a bunch of fucking AliExpress shit open because I was clicking around questionable website. Oh my god. Holy shit, look at all these tabs. Oh my god. I'm getting so many emails from AliExpress right now. Yeah, I guess I wouldn't describe Airline as public domain. Just they allow people to watch it on. Hang on, let me just get it full screened here. There we go.
The summer is almost over for likely lads and novice stewards Jason and Aaron, who are enjoying a stopover in the Dominican Republic.
This is nice, mate. This is slightly nicer than Barbados, except for in Barbados there's more single women.
Oh!
There are, yeah.
Lads.
Been together for donkey's years.
Would recommend it to the lads.
Not a lad's holiday, but it's
Definitely
certainly a nice holiday.
Yeah.
When they get back, they'll find out if Britannia plans to keep them on.
Or stay in
One
business.
last chance to prove themselves.
They've just put those savoury snacks in like their
Who's done it?
John Glasper, put in the life jackets. When they're going to open them up and put them on, all the savoury things will fall out.
Jason doesn't realise his seatbelt has also been booby-trapped.
And adjust like this, and unfastened like this. Your life jacket is kept in a pocket under your
What a bit! What a bit! Get fucking owned, bitch, and kill yourself right now on this plane. This... Little kids are laughing at you, mate. Little kids are fucking laughing at you. They're shitting their britches. Oh, no!
Before we make a final check of the cabin, please fold away your table and put your seat back upright with the armrest.
Oh, that's great.
Cheers, mate. Thanks for that. Thanks. Oh, yeah. What happened?
What happened, mate? I didn't even see, mate. It wasn't me, mate.
All over the carpet. All on our husband. You're a joke.
Well, next week we get to the EasyJet season. So we're really picking up next week.
It's our first long haul trip. So basically what I've done to help us along the way, because otherwise, because we're new, they'll be looking for us to make mistakes and they'll be picking up on it and taking a piss. So I've drawn up a little a guide.
Oh, early word
Basically
processing,
where we're working
folks.
from. On our boarding zones, the meal service, the second
Aaron,
service,
comma,
put
S.
everything that we need to be doing on there. There's a copy for me and a copy for him, so as we can look like we know what we're doing, rather than looking silly and like, ooh.
We don't make that noise anymore, mate.
The night shift at Manchester Airport has a problem. Another family is about to come a cropper over their passport.
What we've had to do is speak to Special Branch, and they're going to send somebody through to have a word with me. What could happen if we send you on this, the airline could be fined, and basically it could be anybody that's just written a child onto your passport.
Right.
So I'd suggest that if you can get the birth certificate here, that would be a great help.
We've written in James's name in the passport, the son's name in it. We did it last year. We flew with it last year, and it were all right.
Just spoken to Britannia again. She's actually going to phone the head office in Luton and see what they've got to say, but we do have to speak to Special Branch as well.
Right.
Okay, so
Yeah.
basically we've just got to wait for somebody to come.
We were just thinking if somebody could fax one through, would that help?
Faxing, hell yeah.
The hospital.
Right.
And
Oh,
so I can get
see.
to a fax machine there.
Yeah. A gentleman's just suggested if somebody could possibly fax the child's birth certificate through. I know it's not the original, but would that be acceptable? It would. All right then.
Pre 9/11, folks. Pre
Ian
9/11.
Summers has just 1 hour to get the birth
Sending
certificate.
a
Family's
photocopy of a
500 pound holiday to
passport.
Spain is at stake. It's the late
How many
night flight
seasons
arrived
deep
at
were they before
Tuesday
9/11 happened? This was like
It's got
1997,
some
right?
60 passengers.
We've decided, as it's such a short flight time, sir, and most people want to fly. Excuse me?
Well, no drinks before the meal. Have we got a meal?
we want to do duty-free goods instead of drinks. Well, you know, it was just his attitude. You know, so I said, I'll serve you a drink, no big deal. I said, let's not make her first.
God forbid.
Well, unfortunately, the first person that I spoke to said, aren't you doing drinks? I said, well, we've decided against it, so because we want duty-free, you know, we want to sell duty-free goods. And he said, we don't want to buy any duty-free goods. So I said, well, if you're that desperate, I'll get you a drink. So he said, well, yes, I would like a drink. So I said, well, don't make her first. You know, I'll serve you. You know, it's not a problem, no big deal. It was just the way, you know...
This is the tone with which people, like, recount exchanges like this in the office to you.
Suddenly, it's drinks all round.
Like, your man is just a few rows away.
Coke, gin and tonic, Southern Comfort. Whiskey and dry with ice? Yeah. I'll be back in a sec.
I'll be getting one of them bad boys on the way to Carrot, let me tell you.
Hello, is Dad there, please? It's Ian. Can you get Dad, please? Hello. We've got a bit of a problem here at the airport. His passport isn't filled in properly. And what they're saying is they need a copy of James's birth certificate to prove that he's our son. Is there any way you can get to Louise's mother, to get the key off Louise's mother, to go into our house, into the bureau, and you know that folder that we have in the bureau?
In the bureau? Is that a part of his house?
There's a folder in there, and under B or C for birth certificate, James's birth certificate's there. Now we need that birth certificate then, faxing. Well, you'll be able to fax it from Chesterfield Royal Hospital.
At last, it looks like things are falling into place for the Summers family.
The special branch have just come back to me and they're quite happy. We've done...
Oh, bureau is a desk. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. Is that like a posh word for like an observatory or something? Or a conservatory or an office?
Got to get the information down to the fax machine.
Your drawers, yeah.
I'm going to fax it down here, so should be about half an hour, hopefully.
Lemonade. And a glass of ice water. Sparkling water. Just ordinary.
See, what it is they take out 2 drinks and 2 more people say, oh look, they've got a drink, quick, let's get one ourselves. So then they have a drink as well. But that's why it's just the rear cabin, so nobody at the front knows what we're doing. Exactly.
Well, one person asked and he was very rude, so I had to serve him. And then, of course, all the people around him said, oh, well, we'd like a drink as well. But they were really nice, and I didn't mind doing that. But then everybody else wanted a drink as well. So, like, there was only 2 of us doing tea and coffee, the rest were doing drinks. Okie dokie. Yep, all right, darling, cheers. Right.
14-hour flight, god damn. Where are you going?
Although Special Branch has given the okay.
Not as fun as a 14-hour cruise, I would say.
Summers family fly.
What the problem is, you see, because that's not, it's, you know, you've written on the passport.
Oh, Japan, very nice, very nice.
Send you back, they might not let you in, and that's the problem, and then the airline would be fined.
You've defaced an official document, which sounds serious, you know, but that's what they're saying. And I've spoken to
that lad looks like he has no idea what's going on.
I've asked, can he try and, you know, take it a little bit further still and see if, you know...
Going to a cruise, okay.
So we're doing as much as we can.
Thank you.
With minutes to go before the flight, Pat Baines rings HQ for a final answer.
He said no. Right. So Vic said no as well. Right, okay. All right.
And I've been denied entry to the plane, Walker. Defaced an official document, they say I've done.
So what does that mean then?
Well, I can't let you travel this evening. No.
Yeah, people at work were trying to explain this new episode of Stranger Things to me. As someone who's watched 1 season of that show.
I suppose they've done all they can do, haven't they? But, you know, at the end of the day, we're not going anywhere, are we? And Tanya, that's not letting us go anywhere. But that's it, innit? That's...
He seems pretty chill about it, to be honest. He seems pretty cool about it. Kids raging.
At Luton Airport, a reception committee is waiting for some very important passengers. The England football team has just held Italy 0-0 to qualify for the World Cup. They're coming home on Britannia.
David Beckham, last time he came down here, I sang to him.
I bet you did, mate.
It's just a good job I can sing.
It is,
Also
mate.
in
It
attendance,
is a good job.
David Beckham's #1 fan.
Mrs. Beckham.
Engaged, but that's not true because Victoria was on Big Breakfast a couple of days ago and she said that
The Big Breakfast.
still a hope. Yep. Big hope.
When they come through those doors, all the nation will gel as one. And we're representing the
No more politics. No more hatred. We'll be as one,
As
lads.
the atmosphere builds up in Luton, the Summers family aren't going anywhere. Despite the convoluted efforts of Britannia, Special Branch, Chesterfield Hospital, and Ian Summers' dad.
Yeah, when he was like public enemy #1.
Not to open the office up to send a fax. No, it's not for me.
I'm not laughing.
I am. It's just the full story. No, it's just to open the office to send the fax. These people running all over the place to send the fax and then the reason we can't do. I'm shocked.
Oh.
The family eventually flew out 2 days later.
That's all right. At least they got a holiday.
It's 4 a.m. and a triumphant England football squad has just got in from Rome. It's a hero's welcome.
Where's David? I need to sing to David.
It's been a long
I was gonna pick them up on Triumphant as well, but also was like, I'm the Irish, celebrate that shit, so whatever.
Fantastic. We had steak and we had a couple of glasses of water. And it was a good night.
We ran out of champagne, opened all the bottles. We ran out of lager, ran out of Leafra milk, which was their favourite wine.
It was very nice.
Seaman, there he is.
Well, Steve McManaman. Oh, I have to be so cute.
Plane ride from hell vibes, running out of all the alcohol and.
I don't recognise hardly any of them because I don't know the first thing about football. So, I mean, I wasn't being offensive, but I didn't know them.
We played at the challenge at their own game.
Oh, there he is! There's the big man! Let's fucking go!
On the refs, wasting time.
Fresh as a daisy, he is.
We've done everything that they did.
And on the landing, Gazza initiated the singing, you know, England, here we come for the cup, you know. So I didn't even put on the landing music because I thought I'd let them do their repertoire, it seemed appropriate.
Would you just give us a little look inside your limo?
Not really.
Go on, what's it have in there?
No, you got
Not really, love. Not really.
TV and a radio, but more than anything else, it's nice and comfortable.
How poxy of this documentary crew. Can we have a look in your limo, please, Gaza?
How do you feel? I'm so happy. I really am happy. Oh, wow. I'm happy. I love you. I'm not saying that. I've told him about 100 times, but never mind. Oh, wow.
As the season draws to a close, it's D-Day for new boy Aaron. Britannia are ready to tell him if his contract is being renewed.
Here we go. Here we go,
There
boys.
are no vacancies for the winter season, but will he be asked back next spring? Aaron knows there have been problems.
Right, I'm going into the office. I'm in deep dodo at the minute. I've been in trouble a fair bit since I got here, and now I've been called in again, and I've got to go in now and speak to Julian about it.
He is a bit of a charmer, definitely, as I'm sure you're aware. He probably thinks that will get him through life, where unfortunately, with us, that won't. You need more than charm.
Won't it, though?
I'm gonna have to flag it up there big time. I'm just going to have to...
Flag it! Let's go.
To get kept on next year.
He might think that he can get away with things, but, you know, at the end of the day, I am his manager. And, you know, he has to be told.
Wish me luck.
A young, jobless Ricky
Stuart
Gervais
Smith
was sitting at
not
home
shown
watching
before
this, getting ideas in 1998.
All telephone numbers in the system were tried in order to contact him. However, then what disturbs me more is then, which I spoke to you about last Saturday, Alison, the crewing officer, said that you had a very bad attitude, They called you on standby, when you're on standby, at 6 in the morning.
If I was rude, then fair enough, but I really can't, for the life of me, remember anything to do with that phone call that they could have taken as being rude. I've spoke to people, like I said last night on the phone, and they said they've been effing and blinding because they've been called out. But, you know, at that time in the morning, people, you know, it's a well-known fact throughout life. No one's very good in the morning. You'd be insane if you was to wake up and say, hello, there, you're calling me out, brilliant. Oh, thanks very much.
Which is fine. They do. But to be honest with you, Aaron, in all the years I've been a manager, I've never had a report that says that you weren't interested in the number one or where you were going.
For some reason, this woman going through the menopause or something, she had a bad... She was in season, time of the month, whatever.
Wow, brother, wow. Just a bit of lads chat in the office. You know. I'm not rude me, mate. I'm not rude me, mate. Bloody women. Has she considered shopping instead of nagging me?
What's going to happen with you is that we're going to be asking you to come back in February.
Right, yep.
Now, the way that your work performance has been this summer, you've been really, really good in that. But
although he's coming back, Jason will be laid off during the quieter winter season.
if we had the place available, I'd love to turn around and offer you a job.
Okay, yeah, sure, I understand.
You should walk out there and feel really pleased with yourself because, you know, I would have loved to have been able to offer you that job because of your work performance, because you have done really well this summer. And
Is there anyone else on my course who will be getting a contract? Are there people on my course? No one on my course?
No.
Oh, that's all right. No. That's pleasing to know.
No. If I can't have it, nobody can.
You see, I've flown with you, as you know, and yes, you were great on the flights, but we have to be reliant on you to be there on time, or to be available for duties. That's why we have standbys. And if we don't, because we have to make sure the flights go on time. Now, I can't rely on you to do that. And this is just the evidence that goes...
What is it, mate? Your fucking time of the month, is it, you fucking bitch?
Your
tits irritating you, are you, brother? Boss man? Boss man? Hey?
Some assessments where they've said, OK, you need a bit more time, and you weren't aware of certain things. But generally, you've done fine. But what's very disappointing is that you've got these things all relating to being unavailable, or missing a flight completely.
Like I said, I do, you know, I won't put up an argument when I can see it's heavily stacked against.
I do like you. Excellent. Good fun, nice person. But I just feel that I have no other choice but really to lay you off at the end of October.
Wow.
And I'm sorry I have to say that, really, but...
I know someone
in
this industry. And to say they take this stuff seriously would be an understatement.
Aaron's career at Britannia has lasted just 5 months.
There's nothing in the world I could have done to stop what just happened in that office. I was getting the bullet from this morning, from yesterday, and
it was a conspiracy, mate. It was a conspiracy. They were out to get you, brother.
You know, I'll live another day and I'll get another job. But...
And I'll never get the menopause, unlike a lot of them.
I'm just gonna go and play golf now.
Play golf, let's fucking go.
17 years dealing with problems at Manchester Airport. Today, she's got some bad news for a passenger who's already boarded.
This guy is CM Punk's agent. CM Punk's attitude as well, it turns out.
Bring her back up. Yeah, we've just been advised that we have a passenger on this flight. Apparently her husband, who's at home, is not travelling. There's two. She's travelling with one other friend. Her husband at home is taken ill. So she's got a message, or we're trying to give her a message to ring home. In the meantime, just in case, she may decide not to travel because we don't know what the nature of the illness is. We're going to try and locate her bags so we don't cause a big delay. We've just... No, has your husband been a bit poorly?
He's in respite.
Right, well, there's been a message. Can you...
He's in respite?
The respite and the daughters.
Oh, we know. What was the message? Just to ring him at home?
To ring her daughter.
Yeah, if you quickly ring your daughter.
No, daughter, which daughter?
Do you know which daughter?
Ring them both, love, and see which one answers.
The one in Sheffield.
I don't know, darling. That was the only message we got.
Whether he stays in. Now, what do you think I should do? Then just take me off the plane. What should I do?
You found them?
Yeah, they're in 2 different bins.
Great, but you've got the bags.
Well, we haven't got them. We know where they are.
Go get her, mate. Go get her, mate, if you wouldn't mind.
1 second and I'll make the decision.
With over 300 passengers waiting on the aircraft, Kathy must take action.
Right, we know where your bags are, but it's a decision as to whether to take them off or not now. We need to make that decision. Yeah. I'm not rushing. You take your time. You've got enough panicking.
Hello?
Chief Steward BJ is getting ready for a big night out.
And being at the Albert Hall and the last night of the proms and everything else, I feel a big orchestra playing Rule Britannia. You know, last night of the proms, something I thought of.
He's off to the Travel Trade Gazette Awards, where Britannia is in the running for top charter airline. It's set to be a glittering occasion.
I don't know what happened to the man.
I mean, the salmon's lovely, but it's very dry. So we're waiting for the sauce.
Nice though.
Oh, it's nice. Yeah, don't get me wrong, it's dry. We keep having to drink. Cheers.
Jason and Aaron are saying their farewells.
What you like?
I got the bullet.
I know.
You got kept on then, yeah?
No, not over Christmas. Back in February.
Oh, that's better than nothing, isn't it?
Well,
I try and
Better
take
than
it
Shag All, which I
as
got.
light-hearted as possible, but there are some people that it's their you know, it's their life.
Look at that
Like,
poster in the background. It's so fucking
love
sick.
this
Start
job,
early,
you know,
finish.
right. Whereas I'd more sort of, yeah, let's just get it done. Chill out.
I've given up my life for the company. My own problem, I know that. My job has always come first, that's why I'm still single at my age. I've given up boyfriends because of my job. They couldn't put up with my shifts. No, they couldn't put up with them. My job always came first. I'm a single female. Do you reckon it's a go? Because I need to know because of the hold. I need to know if you're going to go.
Oh, I don't think we should go. Well, she said he looks much better now, and she's with a less I'm going to go then, and I'll ring you from Parma.
I'm really curious to see what the update is at the end of this episode.
Then as soon as you get online, they want you to change. They want you to be like a little Britannia robot.
I'm too much of a free spirit to be a Britannia
That's
robot.
what I don't agree with. I do enjoy the job, though. I definitely do.
Brother, just just get on the plane and serve people their gin and tonic. My fucking god, what a ticket.
Oh, I hope we bloody win this thing.
Yes! Yes!
High five.
2-2 for United. So this slick haircut's only for me, brother.
Sure. Thank you. We're gonna, because somebody owed me a bit. Yeah. Not that at all. I'm not just being old.
It's run out of film.
You've got to wait for the flash.
No, the flash is ready.
I don't miss this shit. I don't miss winding the camera, waiting for the flash. I do not miss this at all. A lot of nostalgia at the moment for analog
Aaron
technology,
has
but
decided to go back to hairdressing.
not that one.
He's currently
Hairdressing.
in Dubai.
I do buy.
Jason spent his winter on the dole. He's now back at Britannia for the summer season. Pat has left Britannia but is still pursuing her dream of becoming a stewardess. BJ's promotion to chief steward has been made permanent.
Well done, BJ. Our king.
And Kathy is now in her 18th year at Manchester Airport.
All I've ever known all my life has been aircraft. It's just a way of life for me. I'd be a bird tomorrow if I could.
I'd be a bird. So no update on that gentleman and his physical state. No update on the airline. I guess they'll update us on season 2. What else is on this channel? Our stories. I assume this is just like some holding company that like owns all this shit. Hang on. Playlists. £1 Million Pawn, Yorkshire Airport, Royal Marines, the Green Berets, Inside Monaco, Blenheim Palace, Red Arrows, Total Emergency, Driving Mum and Dad Mad, Inside Oxford Street, Thief Trackers, IKEA Mania, Inside the World's Greatest Hotels, Help, We're Having a Baby, Keeping Australia Safe. I don't know. Nanny 911. I've heard of this. This was the This is during the Super Nanny craze, of course. Keeping Canada Safe, Holiday Airline, Warzone, Dirt Busters, Airline USA. That'll probably be less charming because it'll be Americans. Bear Grylls Survival School, Britain's Busiest Motorway. God, what is this? What is this? What is this punishment because you faked being sick to get off school, and so this is what you have to watch? Shite. Weight Loss Ward, Benidorm ER. Educating Greater Manchester. I feel like I've seen one of those educating shows and it's pretty decent. Inside KFC. Oh, Inside Virgin Atlantic. The Secret Teacher. Educating Yorkshire. That's a very famous. That's a very well regarded one, right? 30 was it 33 episodes or is this clips? This must be clips, right? Okay, yeah. These are clips. These are not full episodes. Oh wait, no, hang on, 44 minutes. Episode 4. Okay, yes, they got some full episodes on there. Yeah, I think that's the one most people saw. Alrighty, everyone. That is going to do it for the grand return of whatever Wednesday. I think it was a fun stream. I think it was a fun return. We'll do some updates about the Fantasy League on the Discord in the meantime. Tomorrow, we start a brand new Odyssey. It's a big one tomorrow, folks. A brand new 100% run starts tomorrow. I will be starting from the beginning. The classic Bully, Rockstar's Bully, the other Rockstar game. We'll be starting it, and we shan't be finishing it until we get 100% of those retro achievements. I'm very excited for that. It's going to be a big effort. It's going to be a gargantuan effort. So I hope everyone's going to be locked in and ready to support and give me tips where needed, because I'm certain I will need them. I'll see you fine folks tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. I missed this dearly. I was so excited to come back. It felt like the longest break ever over the Christmas this year. I feel like it really was quite a long break by my usual standards, and I'm really excited to be back. So I will see you all tomorrow for Bully, and we'll be chatting on the Discord in the meantime. Peace out, my friends. Sleep tight, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Farewell.